out here a game of gut beef. We have a crazy battle right now. We have Australia versus the US. Menace, hold up, homie, hold up.
I did it. Just readjusting myself.
We got Australia versus the US. To my right, we have Menace.
Yeah. And we beat some of the world's best athletes. And them ladies up in the club shaking their ass cheeks.
Ozone worldwide. And to my left, Jump Off's 2007 most valuable rapper, Anecdote.
The kind of dude that's rhyming true, ignite the booth and fire the roof like a big hot plate. You kids want flames? You guys should use a fireproof fiber suit for what I spit on stage.
I fuck your father in the shower and then have a snack. Gonna charge me, dickhead? Madness. You travel the furthest, you get to call in the air.
I'll tell you what, I'll go first. How about that?
Oh. But no, I didn't even catch the coin, so that's good. Huh? Yeah, I'm
60 seconds on Menace.
Y'all ready? Alright, yo. Anecdote. Welcome to the single most important day of your life. I knew you'd lose when I seen your fucking head out the window from the plane on my flight. You make emo tunes that makes every suicidal kid want to rub their veins with a knife. Nothing's changed. You thinking I'm gonna talk about the jump off days and have some lines about AIDS? And you're right. You think anyone is sitting around like, oh shit, Conrad is back? No, they're just trying to figure out how you have the same face as Launchpad McQuack. When you were born, your mother had to have a C-section in the shape of a V-neck. Hey, listen. Your mother had to have a C-section in the shape of a V-neck. And with the size of your unique head, I bet you could take one deep breath underwater and cheat death. Bitch, if you got one, you gotta be the biggest shame to your crew. See, for you, rapping is a hobby. This is what people pay me to do. Yo, I diss your accomplishments, but I'm having trouble naming a few. So what the fuck? You gonna try and shit on me for being more famous than you? Listen, yo, so go ahead and spit raps about how I have beautiful tits and I'm made out of pig fat. But your body and head are mismatched, and you can't fucking flip that.
60 seconds on Anecdote.
Yeah, hold that, yeah, check it out, yeah. See, being fat is a sin, and this guy passes as a restaurant. Yeah, I'd ask him to repent to God, but he's too large for the confession box. Yeah. We're all gathered here today, but before I start the intervention, stop. Would the owner please put their truck in park and switch the engine off? See, Madness fell in love with seafood, but you won't touch the beach, dude. Because if you did, you'd fucking sink 100 feet, like submarines do. I can't tell if he's the train from Under Siege 2, or the Spanish guy from The Simpsons who wears the bumblebee suit. Hold it down. See, he's a comedy lyricist, but his drug problem is probably serious. Because when you look like that, you'll do anything for an out-of-body experience. And they tried to take his ass to jail for breaking bathroom scales. But all attempts to hit this large blue whale with a harpoon failed. Yeah, he's gone way past normal size, but he still was mortified. As a kid, he got banned from swimming pools for getting caught inside the water slides. Give it up for Anecdote. Check it out.
60 seconds on Menace. Everybody hold it down. 60 seconds on
you ready? Come on. Hey, during the WRC, you see this clown in the back. And I knew you were a bitch by the sound of your laugh. See, I knew something that actually went down and it's sad. You were Prosaurus and Ilmac trying to show them rounds that you had like I had 116 bars for you. And all they could think was, wow, what a fag. Check it out. Hey, yo, I'm tired of this weak shit. You can't deny it because I seen it. Thinking you tight because you multi-syllable right rhyming on some cheap shit. You're a liar and a cheap bitch trying to hide your little secret. But I smile because I've beaten all the cats you aspire to compete with. Hey, yo, I bet life is grim when you have M. Bison's chin. Hey, drowning in sorrows, but we all know how much you like to swim, Michael Klim.
That was his line.
I step into any party and turn it into a madhouse, jerk. You can try your little Brazilian jiu-jitsu on me, and you'll be leaving in a blacked-out hearse and a fucking tap-out shirt.
Everybody make some noise for that man.
Yeah. I do Brazilian jiu-jitsu, but you're too fat for a guard pass. So I'll break your elbow with an arm bar and choke you out to the American flag as at half-mast. It must be hard to justify your weight when you're the fucking size of 8. So you need to go on a hunger strike. 100 times a day. He gets depressed for being fat, but he never cut inside his veins. So if he says he's gonna cut himself, he means another slice of cake. Yeah. And with that bodily description, you must have a monopoly on chicken. I mean, look. How many girls could you possibly be hitting when your weight's a lottery prediction? And since he's here now and not under lock and key in prison, I guess Australia's quarantine restrictions are horribly deficient. He's huge and wide as hell. And since this dude's the size of 12, I don't need to tell a joke to have you besides yourself. And I'll admit that where he's from, he's got a few good titles held. But when you're that fat, you literally have to unify the belts.
Hey, yo, 60 seconds on madness.
Check it out. Hey, yo. With a head like that, I'm surprised you don't overeat. Cause your jaw looks like it can hold at least another dozen rows of teeth. Yo, Tone's a beast and known to be one of America's illest. I battled Kid Twist, a Canadian, yet you look like Terrence and Phillip. Yo, you giant-headed ugly queer, I bet you have to purchase custom shears. And when you cut your beard, you use a Stone Cold Steve Austin poster as a fucking mirror. Check it out. You iller than me? I doubt that. Remember Jump Off? Yes, we'll talk about that. We got jerked. You got murked by Juice and Waps using generic lines about Outback. Bro, face it, in the States you wouldn't even make it as a lounge act. And if there was a movie about some emo faggot that should kill himself, you'd be all over the soundtrack. Listen. Yo, with your little cunty grin. Yo, check it out. With your little cunty grin. You're either Jason Statham's ugly twin or Jaws from Moonraker or the actual Jaws with the fucking fin. Yo, hey, wow. Yeah, you make shit rhyme, but it takes skill like mine if you're gonna win. You flew to my country and lost, boss. I flew to your country just to rub it in.
Yo, chill.
Check it out.
60 seconds on Anecdote.
I thought he'd never get to round 2. And every single movie reference this clown used, well, that's just more evidence of how you've never left the lounge room. This dude is quite enormous. It looks like you're due for 5 abortions. So help me out. Did you decide to call them boobs or flying saucers? No, and when you're this fat, I don't know, we got to unify some torches. Did someone supersize the saurus, or are we hearing music by a walrus? I should fucking fracture your bones. If you were on Sesame Street, you'd be the character known as the accident-prone capital O. And since then, there's more. And since this faggot has grown to be the size of the actual globe, when I say he's worldwide, I don't mean internationally known. grab your chest because karma's at your steps. You're overdue for a heart attack and death has a warrant for your cardiac arrest.
Be quiet for production.
I'll tell them that.
Judges.
Yo, what's up? DJ Dameser here, repping Taz Battles. Just got off probably one of the best battles I've actually ever seen. That was fucking mad. Like, where do you start? Like, they fucking both seem to have fucking punchlines for days and days and days, and I think that they're going to keep having punchlines for days and days, so I want to see one more round. OT.
Going Cursor 1, repping the ABK crew.
Dan Oz, repping Real Talk Battle League.
That shit was fucking crazy. Man, nothing else, so I've got to go to OT. Peace.
Yeah, just seen fucking Madness and Anecdote, dope battle, both cats came hard, got to go to OT. OT in 3.
What's happening? This is Keynote, co-president, got beef. We're made to make a decision. I'd love to leave it as a promo and sort of let everyone decide, but I gotta see one more.
OT, the flips was crazy.
Yeah. Madness, you gotta admit, punchlines were fucking intense, but Anecdote, you were flipping, you were on point. Fuck, I gotta be an OT.
Check it. We have a mad surprise for everybody now. You are not gonna believe this. Nobody predicted this, but like, OT, you get it? Yeah! Hey. 60 seconds on my man Madness. Oh really? 60 seconds on my man. Who's going first?
Anecdote.
Yes. 60 seconds on my man Anecdote. I'm stupid. Go ahead.
Hold it down.
Yeah, it's overtime. You should have lost some weight this time. You need a plastic surgeon like Dr. Frankenstein.
Everybody hold it down.
Yeah. He did a song with Brandy and Monica called The Chocolate Cake Is Mine. And really, no shit. I think God must hate this guy because he's got a waist that's wide. And having that face, bro, ain't much of a consolation prize. Yeah. What a heinous crime. Yeah. You should be banned from meat in all grills, because any restaurant where you're eating your meal will need a floor built with reinforced steel. And a freaking force field. And since this person's the largest, I should feed him curtains and carpet and be the first on the market to sell Madness as a fully furnished apartment. Yeah. And I saw your battle with Marv. I wasn't impressed. You're both fat as bizarre. You need mechanical bras, and it really should have been held in a national park. Yeah. See, you ain't able to keep your breath. Yo, someone call the post office. I got some mail to redirect. I'ma send this whale to the US with his fucking tail between his legs.
Give it up for Anecdote, let's hear it!
All right, everybody. Hey, 60 seconds on Madness whenever you're ready, homie.
Yeah,
Yo, comedy rap. You see, you're right. I love to crack jokes, but I can rap dope. Just ask folks. I grab foes and slash throats, and my cash flow would make your parents sad, you fucking asshole. Shit. Yo, the only reason he showed up here with his little fag flows is because his bus Priscilla broke down on the way to his drag show. Check it. So fuck you, square face. You know how nut hair tastes. I should stab out your mutant eye, spray and bear mace, throw you down a fucking staircase just to keep it fair, mate. Listen, you better go and conjure up your little multi-syllable lyrical gods. Wait, Thesaurus is here. Shit, I forgot. And he's the king of the dot. Bro, you look like a mix between Pitbull and an actual pitbull. It's odd. You're like a munchkin living with the fucking head of the Wizard of Oz. Listen, your boring lines are made for personalities that are borderline. I don't like coke, but I wanted to snort a line. Listen, I wanted to check if I had depression, and your album was listed as a warning sign.
Oh, give it up!
We're gonna go to the judges and try and have a final decision.
How we doing? This is Keynote, co-president of Got Beef, and my boys Zoned Out. We're in a difficult position. If it was possible, we'd call it double OT because it was fucking insane. But to really break it down, this is how I look at it. Anecdote, you came out swinging, not hard enough at the beginning, but your ending was so fucking ill. That was crazy. Madness, you were just fucking stupid. You were the most consistent, so I gotta give it to Madness, although I want a double OT, I'll just let it be known.
Alright, and I'm gonna have to say I'll give it to Madness just for the switching up of the flows, you know, the flipping. I'm gonna say Anecdote's a bit too much about, you know, the whole thing was a bit about fat jokes, you know, but I've gotta say Madness had that one.
Anecdote, the king of Australia, though, hands down.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
You did great.
How you going? This is Cursor. Got to judge that just off the OT. I've got to go Madness. That's all I can say. If that's off the OT.
Danos, repping Real Talk Battle League. Big ups Taz Battles. Big ups Scott Beef. Yeah, how the fuck do you call that? I would say double overtime if I could, but I'm going to give it to Anecdote on the overtime. That's all I've got to say.
What's up? Your boy DJ Dames here with my man Sprungy. Judging the OT in the Anecdote Madness battle.
Man, that was an ill battle.
What is that? Ill shit.
I love Madness. Anecdote came fucking sick, man. I mean, I honestly, I want to see like 50 more rounds.
Yeah, no,
that's what I want to see.
If possible, I'd like to say double
If
OT.
we could.
But for me, I'm going to go on a punchline count thing. I think Madness in that final round, he brought more bars. They all were hitting pretty hard. And surely on a punchline count, like he started to go in a multi-syllable thing, which I haven't really seen Madness do that much. And yeah, I've got to give it to Madness. And as I say, I could not call it in the first three at all. Like that was just way too close. I'm sure they've probably got another fucking 4,000 bars to spit at each other. But for like punchline count is what I'm going to call it on, and I'll go with Madness. Peace.
I get that battle. It's a thesaurus, just as a thesaurus. Yeah. Nah, Madness and Anecdote's ill. If I'll be honest, I want overtime, but I'll settle for Madness winning it. Great.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I can hardly get a word in right now. We just had a crazy battle. That you just saw Anecdote versus Madness. The judges have made a decision. That battle is going to Madness.